बाट अंधेर के बंधन स्तर जननी ज्योतिर्मय कलुष भेद तम हर प्रकाश भर भारत में भर दे वर दे वर दे वीणा वादिनी वर दे वर दे वर दे वीणा वादिनी वर दे।
The glowing beacon signifies our resolve to dispel darkness and spread light, echoing the immortal words Tamsoma Jyotirgamaya, which means, from darkness lead me to light.
Thank you, Shambhavi and Bhavna. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome the Dean of our college, Dr. Aida de Noron Diataid, on stage to address this gathering. Ma'am, please enlighten us with your insightful words and wisdom.
Thank you, Anushka. A very good evening to our distinguished chief guest, Sri Arun Kumar Mishra ji, Secretary Health, Government of Goa, Guest of Honor, Ms. Sonia Sirsat, Cultural Advisor, Dr. Shalmali Dawn, Student Council President, Ms. Veda Naik, General Secretary, Mr. Akshay Parolekar, Cultural Secretary, Ms. Madhura Tendolkar, other council members and advisors, teaching and non-teaching staff, parents and students. It gives me great honor and pleasure to welcome you all to the much-awaited Goa Dental College annual gathering and prize distribution ceremony. At the onset, our most heartfelt gratitude to the chief guest and the guest of honor for having accepted our invitation and taken time off to be with us this evening. Sri Arun Kumar is the Secretary not only for Health, but also for Environment, Agriculture, and Women and Child Development. Sir is the most humble, helpful, considerate bureaucrat I've ever met. Our guest of honor is none other than our own Amalia Rodriguez. It has been a delight to listen to Sonia singing the fado whenever I had the chance to do so. I hope you will fascinate us this evening too with a rendition of yours, Sonia. The highlights of this year, besides the great academic achievement of our postgraduate students and staff, which are detailed in the college magazine, and for which I congratulate them, is the permission to increase the BDS seats from 40 to 50, the recognition of the postgraduate program in pediatric dentistry, and the permission to start MDS in public health dentistry with 2 seats. Another feat worth mentioning was the smooth shifting of departments to the new phase building, which has turned out to be one of the best college buildings in the government sector. I should compliment my staff for keeping the OPD running even during the shifting process, thus causing least inconvenience to the public. Simultaneously, the modification of the existing building has also begun, and very soon, many people will be praying for a toothache. I take this opportunity to publicly appreciate the work done by my administrative personnel, who spared no efforts to arrange appropriate vehicles, manpower, and other essentials to ensure smooth transfer of equipment, furniture, etc. And I'm very grateful to them and the housekeeping services for their enthusiastic support. On behalf of the entire institution, I thank Dr. Anita Spadigam, Professor and Head, Department of Oral and Maxillofacial Pathology, for donating the logo prominently displayed in the Phase 2 building. Although we are all very happy working in the brand new wing of the college, time and again we face the problem of shortage of materials and other consumables, which get rapidly depleted due to the humongous number of patients we treat, not only in Bambolim, but also in the satellite clinics. On behalf of my colleagues and students, I would like to request you, sir, to please ensure that the government allocates enough funds in the budget to meet our demands on consumables. Before I end, one more request, sir, if possible. We are craving for a dignified entrance to the campus. It is extremely sad that the entrance to the only dental hospital in the state remains obscure and overlooked. The existing transit setup creates a great deal of inconvenience to vehicle and bus commuters, as well as to the ambulances. I really don't know whom to turn to for advice on this issue. Thank you very much. I cannot end this without extending my congratulations to Dr. Francis Akara. He's completing 25 years of service, a dedicated academician and a clinician par excellence. All the very best, Dr. Francis. Kindly sit back and enjoy the cultural program soon after the official function. Jai Hind.
Thank you, ma'am, for your valuable guidance and encouragement. Cultural events serve as a bridge that brings together students, teachers, and families from diverse backgrounds. So now I would like to invite our Cultural Secretary of the Council Batch 2024, Ms. Madhura Tendulkar, to throw light on the cultural events.
Good evening, everyone. Myself, Madhura Tendulkar, Cultural Secretary of Students' Council 24-25. 2024 started with a bang as we participated in the Plexus event organized by Goa Medical College and won numerous prizes like first in fashion show, second in painting, quiz, Miss Plexus, fourth in photography, fifth in parade, battle of bands, street play held on the 4th, 5th and 6th of March. On the 7th of March, GDC's season cricket team participated in the Intercollegiate University Cricket Tournament. Later, on 23rd March, we celebrated Holi, the joyous festival of colors and love. Following which, the annual Sports Day of Goa Dental College was held at Athletic Stadium, Bambolim on 6th April, where various throwing, running, jumping events were organized by the Students' Council. On the 8th and 10th of April, the annual Fun Week was held, where events like singing, dancing, fashion show, Mr. and Miss GDC were organized with maximum participation from the staff and the students of Goa Dental College and Hospital. Now I call upon Ms. Kimaya Prabhu, the Cultural Secretary of the academic year 2023, to give us the cultural report of the year gone by.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Dean Ma'am, for giving me the opportunity to present the report of the activities of the Students' Council 23-24. The month of March commenced with a trifecta of celebration of Women's Day, Holi and Dentist Day on March 6th. There was enthusiastic celebration and participation from the staff and students of Goa Dental College and Hospital. As a part of G20 Summit and initiation of Government of India, various competitions were held such as logo making competition, poetry competition, elocution competition, poster competition and vegan food competition for students to share their ideas and spread awareness of the summit. We celebrated the Cultural Week Epoch 2023. The Sports Day held on March 31st saw enthusiastic participation from students, faculty and staff, fostering companionship and promoting a healthy lifestyle. Subsequently, the cultural event on 11th April and 12th April showcased the rich diversity of our community through music, dance and culinary delights, creating a vibrant tapestry of cultural exchange and appreciation. Ganesh Chaturthi celebrated from September 19th to September 23rd was observed with traditional rituals, devotional emotions, and communal celebrations. The campus resonated with the sound of bhajan and aroma of modaks as devotees sought their blessings for prosperity and auspicious beginnings. On October 12th, the Freshers Party welcomed the new members into our community, providing an opportunity for them to forge friendship and integrate into the campus life. Subsequently, the Dandiya night on October 20th celebrated the colorful festival of Navratri with vibrant attire, energetic dances, and festive fervor. Convocation ceremony held on October 4th celebrated the academic achievements of our graduating students. Other than the cultural events, we also celebrated Independence Day and Republic Day, marked by flag hoisting. That was the report of the academic, cultural, and extracurricular activities for the year 2023-24. On the behalf of the Students' Council 23-24, I, Kimaya Prabhu, the former Cultural Secretary, would like to express my gratitude to everyone who made the events of the previous year successful. Thank you everyone for patiently listening. Have a good evening.
Thank you, Ms. Madhura and Ms. Kimaya, for making us well versed with the achievements in cultural events. I now call upon my co-host for the evening, Ms. Bhavna Mishra, to proceed with the prize distribution for the meritorious students.
Thank you, Dr. Anoska. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's time we acknowledge the talent of our students and return the efforts put in by our students throughout their academic pursuits. Here, at Goa Dental College, we value our intellectual and sports acumen and nurture through a perfect blend of traditional as well as contemporary ways. May I request our chief guest, Shri Arun Kumar Mishra ji, to present awards to our achievers. Commencing our prize distribution with giving certificates of appreciation to our MDS students from academic year 2020 to 2023, starting from the Department of Oral Medicine and Radiology, Dr. Shamli Sandeep Prabhu Chotnikar. From the Department of Orthodontics and Dentofacial Orthopedics, Dr. Pooja Sunil Zadekar. From the Department of Periodontology, Dr. Alka Joseph. From the Department of Periodontology, Dr. Diksha Prabhu Gaonkar.
फोटोग्राफर स्टैंड एक साइड रहा.
From the Department of Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery, Dr. Sneha Rathi. From the Department of Conservative Dentistry and Endodontics, Dr. Alex Emmanuel. From the Department of Conservative Dentistry and Endodontics, Dr. Arya Navnat Sinai. Dr. Francis Akara has given our college 25 years of loyalty and commitment. Sir, your determination is an inspiration to everyone you meet. I request our Dean, Dr. Aida Di Narona the Adayat, to felicitate the hard work of Dr. Francis Akara. Thank you, ma'am. Now, I'd like to invite our Literary Secretary, Ms. Soumya Shetye, for a briefing about our college magazine, Zenith.
Good evening to the respected dignitaries on the dais, the staff and students of Goa Dental College, and everyone gathered here to witness the annual day 2024. I am here to proudly present to you our college's first e-magazine, Zenith. The best views come from the hardest climbs. The journey we've been through while creating this magazine has been quite a climb, but now that we've reached the zenith, the view is quite magnificent. The name Zenith signifies the strongest period in an empire, and in dental terms represents the highest point of the gingival scallop. This magazine showcases the diverse talents of our college's staff and students in art, photography, cuisine, sports, poetry, and story writing. It also encompasses the achievements of the various departments and the students from the year 2022 to 2024. The magazine can be viewed by scanning the QR code that has been provided to you by using any scanning app or even Google Lens. Zenith is available as a flipbook, and you can turn the pages by tapping the arrow at the bottom left and right corners. Please zoom in and view the magazine in landscape mode for the best experience. I hope you enjoy experiencing Zenith as much as I did creating it. Thank you.
I'll request our honorable dignitaries to kindly release the magazine. We are delighted to have as our distinguished guest of honor a prodigious singer with a versatile voice, an Indian fadista who has been referred to as the ambassador of Goan music to the world. From attaining the Yuva Srujan Puraskar in 2011 to winning Best Female Singer Award from the Theatre Academy of Goa, our esteemed guest of honor is a professional fadista in the Indian subcontinent who has been promoting fado in Goa. It is our distinct privilege to extend a warm welcome to Ms. Sonia Shirshat and humbly request her to share her thoughts and insights with our esteemed audience. Ma'am, it would be an honor for our audience to listen to your melodious voice.
Well, God has not blessed me with a great height, so sorry. And Dr. Natkarni has told me to avoid high heels, so it doesn't help. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Raji, Ma'am Dean, Ma'am Aida, and Dr. Shalmali, all the bright future dentists of Goa on the dais and off the dais, other members of the dental college and the hospital, parents, ladies and gentlemen. First and foremost, thank you very much for this invitation. It's not very common to be here at the annual function of the Goa Dental College, but it's an honor and a pleasure. Thank you for the invitation. As the student was just announcing that I had to come and say a few words, Mishra ji and Ida ma'am started saying that don't give a bhashan, you just sing. And that's basically what I want to share with you today. One point, just one point, one thought. All of us have our own careers, we have our own jobs, our own professions. And in today's world, one thing common in all these professions and jobs is a word called stress. We all wait for our retirement so that that stress will get over and we will relax. But sometimes, unfortunately, some of us don't reach that age. So what's to be done? A suggestion. When we were youngsters, we had this long list of best friends and we had another very long list of hobbies. As time goes by and we reach college or we start working, our best friends reduce to a handful, which is very good, but then our hobbies disappear. The single thought that I would like to share with you today is try to have a simple hobby right through your life. This is especially to the students, but also to everybody here. When I say a simple hobby, I mean a hobby that doesn't require a lot of equipment. I mean, you can be an excellent photographer and you use those huge heavy lenses and go into Africa's wildlife and click photographs. Excellent, but try to keep a simple hobby which can be performed or done without a lot of equipment. A simple hobby like maybe dancing, maybe singing, I don't know, simple hobbies that, like just sketching, drawing something, writing poetry, because that is the only time you will be away from the stress. I speak this from my personal experience. My father was a doctor, 24 hours on call. Some of you might have known him, some might have not. Dr. Sirsat. He was the state president of IMA, he was the president of different Rotary clubs and super active human being. And he had this huge collection of DVDs because at that time internet was not so much and he wasn't very internet savvy. So he used to, every time he went out of Goa, he used to buy a lot of DVDs of these old Hindi movies that he wanted to watch when he would retire. Unfortunately, that phase never came in his life. And all those DVDs sit there and remind me it should be done now and not kept for later. So what is it that will de-stress you? Some hobby that you like, keep it active throughout your life. That's the only thing I wanted to share with you. And yes, there's a request for me to sing. Is it a fado that you want, ma'am? Yes, sir? Okay. So fado is the music I work with, and I'm very happy that one of my students will be singing a fado later, and you will hear it with music and performed by her. She's also a student of the dental college, so that'll be in the program. I'll sing a couple of lines. It's one of my all-time favorites. It says, Fria claridad, cold light. I go to a city which is lit with all lights like any big city is. But those lights, which normally give you warmth and happiness, are cold for me. Because nobody knows me in that city. It's called Fria Claridad. No meio da claridade daquele tão triste dia, grande, grande era a cidade e ninguém me conhecia. Grande, grande era a cidade e ninguém me conhecia. Acordei e a claridade fez-se maior e mais fria. Grande, grande era a cidade e ninguém me conhecia. Grande, grande era a cidade e ninguém me conhecia. Looking forward to the cultural program this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Your insights and voice made a significant impact, and we are grateful for your valuable contribution. अनुभव कहता है कि यदि मेहनत आदत बन जाए तो कामयाबी मुकद्दर बन जाती है. Successful people are not gifted. They just work hard, then succeed on purpose. Our today's honorable chief guest is an epitome of hard work and dedication, who doesn't need any introduction, a jewel among humans, a man with difference. We are privileged to have among us IAS Shri Arun Kumar Mishra Ji, Secretary for Health, Government of Goa. I cordially welcome you, sir, to share your words of wisdom and encouragement that will motivate our students.
Respected Dr. Aida, my friend and Dean Goa Dental College, Sonia ji, शालमली ढोंट, वेदा नाइक और प्रेसिडेंट जिसको मैंने ज़बरदस्ती अपने ऑफिस में बुलाया था, अक्षय पारुलकर, मधुरा और सारे फ्रेंड्स, सारे स्टूडेंट्स, सारे गार्जियंस, सारे डॉक्टर्स, सारे स्टाफ. पहले तो मैंने मैडम को बोला था भाषण से कोई ज़रूरत ही नहीं, लेकिन साहित्य संगीत कला में मैं बिल्कुल विहीन हूँ, तो भाषण के अलावा और कुछ कर नहीं सकता. तो इसीलिए मैंने अपने को कंपनसेट मैडम से कराया था, सोनिया मैडम से, कि आप सुना के कुछ बैलेंस कर देना. और सिर्फ 2-3 मिनट में, जैसे कि तो बोलना तो पड़ेगा ही कुछ. तो मैं रास्ते में पढ़ते हुए आ रहा था, तो हमारे यंग फ्रेंड्स स्टूडेंट्स का वो लेटर मैं पढ़ रहा था जिसमें उन्होंने मुझे इन्वाइट किया था. तो उन्होंने जेनिथ, हमारे फंक्शन का नाम है जेनिथ, को कोट किया था. अब जेनिथ बड़ी अच्छी चीज़ है और लाइफ का एक लेसन भी है जेनिथ. जेनिथ को आप जब सर्च करेंगे, गूगल पे जाएंगे, तो जेनिथ क्या है? एक पॉइंट से वर्टिकल हाईएस्ट पॉइंट है, सूर्य से है या आपसे, हमारे सर के ऊपर कोई भी, वॉट एवर द इमेजिनरी हाईएस्ट पॉइंट इज द जेनिथ, करेक्ट? लेकिन कुछ भी हाईएस्ट पॉइंट है ही नहीं. देयर इज नथिंग लाइक हाईएस्ट पॉइंट. वो इमेजिनरी एक नोशन है जो कि हाईएस्ट पाया जाता है. लाइफ इज ऑल अबाउट लाइक दिस, कि हम एक टॉप, एक पीक, एक सक्सेस के लिए लड़ते रहते हैं, थ्रू आउट लाइफ भागते रहते हैं कि हम पीक पे पहुंचेंगे, पीक पे पहुंचेंगे, पीक पे पहुंचेंगे. लेकिन जब हम पीक पे पहुंचने लगता है कि नहीं, जब हमने शुरू किया था तभी ठीक था. तो जैसे मैडम सोनिया ने कहा ना कि जीवन को बेस्ट उसी क्षणों में जीते जाइए, वही बेस्ट है जो भी कर रहे हैं. दूसरा, मैं अपने फ्रेंड्स से जो भी हैं उनसे ये कहूँगा कि सबसे अच्छा जीवन का मंत्र है ना कि व्हाट एवर डूइंग टेक प्लेजर इन इट. जो भी आप कर रहे हैं उसमें खुशी पाइए. देयर इज ए वेरी वर्ल्ड फेमस डेफिनेशन ऑफ जस्टिस. व्हाट इज जस्टिस? प्लेटो को कुछ लोगों ने पढ़ा होगा शायद, मैम मेडिकल कॉलेज में फादर ऑफ मेडिसिन के रूप में कुछ एरिस्टोटल वगैरह भी पढ़ाते नहीं पढ़ाते. उनको फादर भी कहा जाता है मेडिसिन साइंस का. तो उनका व्यू बड़ा सिंपल था कि अपने ड्यू स्टेशन पे, जिस स्टेशन पे भी आप बैठे हों, वेदर यू आर एट द माई सीट और SDM सीट और डॉक्टर सीट या कोई भी सीट पे आप बैठे हों, यदि आप अपना काम परफेक्टली या हम अपना काम परफेक्टली कर रहे हैं तो हम जस्टिस कर रहे हैं. तो अपने परफॉर्मेंस को, अपने काम को, बीइंग डॉक्टर, बीइंग प्रोफेशनल, बीइंग जर्नलिस्ट, हमें ये चेक कर लेना चाहिए कि जो आज हमारी ड्यूटी थी हमने उसे प्रॉपरली कर दी, तो हमने जस्टिस कर दिया. अच्छा, ये जस्टिस का एक ऐसा भाव है जो आपको थ्रू आउट ह्यूमैनिटी पे एक पैरिटी देगा. आप एक कहीं भी फ्यूडल स्ट्रक्चर में नहीं फंसेंगे. बड़े के, छोटे के, ऊंचे के, नीचे के जो समाज और सिस्टम के तंत्र मंत्र हैं, यू विल बी आउट ऑफ दैट. तो मेरा जो जीवन का अनुभव रहा वो ये है कि अपने जगह पे अपना काम कर देना और जीवन को सरल रखना, जितना भी सरल रख सकें. अच्छा, सरल रखना बड़ा आसान काम है, लेकिन हम रखना नहीं चाहते. क्योंकि आप देखें ना मैम कि कोई बात कही जाती है तो पहले उसे बहुत कॉम्प्लिकेटेड लैंग्वेज में समझाया जाता है. बड़ी मीटिंग्स में जब शुरू होता है ना, मैं बताता हूँ, दिल्ली मीटिंग शुरू होगी, बड़ी हाई फाई बातों से शुरू होगी. लैंग्वेज, आई एम नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट लैंग्वेज. लास्ट तक आते आते ये होता है कि अरे भाई करना क्या, ये तो बताओ आप लोग. तो 2 लाइन में क्या करना है यही बताया जाता है. जैसे हम डॉक्टर साहब के यहाँ गए थे, सब अंग्रेजी में हो गया, फिर लास्ट पूछा दवा कौन सी लेनी है, तो कहे पेन हो गया तो ये गोली खा लेना. तो लाइफ ऐसे ही है और रिलैक्स होके जीना चाहिए यंग लोगों को. और स्ट्रेस वाली एक बात मैं कहूँगा, मैडम ने मेंटेन किया. स्ट्रेस हमने ही पैदा किया हुआ है. स्ट्रेस पैदा कहाँ होता है? कोई भी आउटसाइड का वर्ड स्ट्रेस आपको पैदा कर ही नहीं सकता, कभी नहीं कर सकता. स्ट्रेस आप खुद क्रिएट करते हैं. कैसे क्रिएट होता है? आप अपने लिए टारगेट सेट कर देते हैं. मान लीजिए चीता है, चीता आ गया सामने, टाइगर आ गया आपके, तो स्ट्रेस तो वो होगा, सोचेंगे मैं लड़ के निकल जाऊँ. इससे नहीं लड़ सकते आप, चीते तो आपको खा जाएगा. तो आपको स्ट्रेस होगा, इसको कैसे? अरे भाई सबसे पहले भाग जाओ ना, पेड़ वोड़ पे चढ़ जाओ, तो आपको स्ट्रेस नहीं होगा. तो अपनी लिमिटेशन को जिस क्षण आप जान लेंगे, हम जान लेंगे कि हमारी लिमिटेशन है, वी कैन नॉट डू इट, हम इसके आगे नहीं जा सकते, आप देखेंगे आपका स्ट्रेस कोशेंट अपने आप नीचे आ जाएगा या ख़त्म हो जाएगा. और ह्यूमन माइंड जो है आइडिया पे वर्क करती है, तो आइडिया के रूप में कुछ कुछ थाट आपके जरूर ऐसे आते रहेंगे, लेकिन जितना जल्दी उसे निगेट कर लेंगे और उसे कंस्ट्रक्टिव आइडिया से भर लेंगे. कंस्ट्रक्टिव आइडिया मतलब कोई भी आइडिया जो उसे सुपरसीड कर ले. तो मुझे लगता है मैंने इसको आजमाया है. एक और मैम बड़ी सिंपल सी बात होती है, हर आदमी को कोई ना कहे लेकिन कहीं ना कहीं फियर भय अंदर होता है. कुछ न कुछ चीज़ों का सबको भय होता है. कैरियर का भय, शादी का भय, आगे बढ़ने का भय, रिटायरमेंट का भय, प्रमोशन का भय, बीमारी का भय. वो भी एक स्ट्रेस में कन्वर्ट हो जाता है. यंग लोगों को बहुत होता है. यंग बच्चे लोग इतना प्रेशर ले रहे हैं. उस पर मैंने जो थ्योरी निकाली, फियर ठीक है, एक सीमा तक ठीक है, लेकिन आप सोचिए कि फियर ये हो ही जाएगा तो क्या होगा? 1 साल फेल ही हो गए तो क्या हो जाएगा? वर्ल्ड के 400 टॉप 400 CEOs में सिर्फ 100 के आसपास लोग MBA ग्रेजुएट हैं. 100 ओनली. 300 और रेगुलर ग्रेजुएट या इंटरमीडिएट करके गए हुए हैं. तो ये कोई कोरिलेशन नहीं, किसी ने टॉप किया, किसी यहाँ गया वहाँ गया. लाइफ इज अल्टीमेटली ए जर्नी. तो उसमें कब किसका दांव लग जाएगा, जर्नी में चलते रहे हम लोग, तो कहीं ना कहीं दांव सबका लग जाएगा. बस थॉरोली अपने ड्यू स्टेशन पे रह के, मैं भाषण ज़्यादा नहीं हो गया तो मैं कंट्रोल कर लेता हूँ. तो इसके साथ मेरी बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं आप लोगों को. और ज़्यादा नहीं बोलना था, लेकिन बच्चों को देख के और यूथ को देख के मन थोड़ा सा होता है ना, थोड़ा भाषण हम भी दे लें, सर्वनाइज कर दें. अब इसके बाद मैं प्रतीक्षा करूंगा कि यूथफुल एनर्जी से. और डॉक्टर साहब ने जो कहा, हमारी फ्रेंड मैडम ने बोला, डॉक्टर आइडा ने 2 चीज़ें इन्होंने बताई. फंड्स की तो खैर गोवा में दिक्कत नहीं है, वी आर सफिशिएंट ऑफ फंड्स. हाउ टू यूटिलाइज फंड इज द इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग. सेकेंड इशू इज दैट द गेट इशू, दैट इज इम्पॉर्टेंट आई थिंक. बट व्हाट आई सजेस्ट हर, just appoint a nodal officer for that. One doctor, one person whom she thinks fit, he or she can chase me like anything. फाइल दबाए मेरे पास आए, मैं उसको करा दूंगा. लेकिन ड्यूटी आपकी कि फाइल आपका बंदा लेके घूमेगा, मैं नहीं घूमूंगा. ठीक है ना मैम? इसके साथ बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं। और एक चीज़ मैं ज़रूर कहूँगा, मैं दिल्ली में रहा 25 साल, आई एम वेरी फैमिलियर विद एम्स एंड अदर इंस्टीट्यूट्स आल्सो। वर्ल्ड इंडिया के जो टॉप इंस्टीट्यूट्स हैं मैंने देखा हुआ है, बॉम्बे का कोई नहीं देखा हुआ है। बस आई मस्ट अप्रिशिएट आवर प्रोफेशनल इथिक्स ऑफ आवर डॉक्टर्स। वो जीएमसी के हों, हमारे डेंटल कॉलेज के हों, आयुर्वेद के हों, उनका प्रोफेशनल कंडक्ट और इथिक्स इतना अच्छा है। आई मस्ट कंग्रेचुलेट देम and request them to keep it up in future. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your valuable knowledge and experience. You are indeed an inspiration to us all. I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our dignitaries. We are privileged to have you all among us today, and we thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedules to extend your support. Your esteemed presence has indeed glorified the event and added a vibrancy to our humble gathering. I request our Dean, Dr. Aida the Noron de Ataid, to give a token of gratitude to our chief guest, Shri Arun Kumar Mishra ji. I would also like to request ma'am to give a token of gratitude to our guest of honor, Ms. Sonia Shirsat. I would like to request you ma'am to give a token of appreciation to our cultural advisor, Dr. Shalmali Viraj Don. Thank you, ma'am. Now, I request our cultural advisor, Dr. Shalmali Viraj Don, to hand over a token of thanks to our President of the Student Council, Ms. Veda Naik. The General Secretary, Mr. Akshay Parulekar. And the Cultural Secretary, Ms. Madhura Tendulkar. Last but not the least, I would like to request Dr. Shalmali Viraj Don to give a token of gratitude to the backbone of our institution, our beloved Dean, Dr. Aida the Noron de Ataid. Thank you, ma'am.
Now, on behalf of our Students' Council 2024, I request our General Secretary, Mr. Akshay Parulekar, to express the vote of thanks.